sharpening pencil on this for about 8 hours. So right now we're using the computer to like figure out what exactly.
It might be a setting on the camera you have to change.
Oh, how do you do that, Jason?
I don't know. I didn't bring the instruction manual.
You should. How to get to settings.
There should be a button on the. It's a touch screen. I think you touch the screen.
We said it was a touch screen. Control. Use a smartphone.
So is this like an aerial view?
Yeah.
So these are the dots, right?
Yes.
And
Sorry.
no, so I'm just like where in here is that?
This is right there. This is this little clock tower. This is a wall.
Oh, these are dots.
Yeah, these are docks. So,
Well, when you said you were drawing in 3D, at first I thought this was like a bridge.
no. This was just shitty, not 3D docks. But then as I worked in here,
So
I
you
was
have like an
like,
extra 3D.
yeah, exactly. It's 3.5 or 2.5D.
Okay.
That's what I used to for everyone when we were using Twitch.
You have to download the drivers for the camera in order for it to recognize it.
Flow pop, Corey? What? Flow pop? Oh, yeah. It's, strawberry, watermelon. Strawberry. Thanks. You want Jason?
Sure.
Oh, now you want more. Well, guess what? We're out. I'm here this whole lot, so. It's none of your concern. I want you to know we are live right now, Jason. So your face is like plastered on the Google Hangouts. Yeah. Neat. Good thing is they can't hear you though, because all the audio is through the mics. So they just see you looking studiously at the camera. Maybe not. Go ahead and do it. Pew virus. Dang it, Jason. You know, I'm fortunate enough never to get a virus on any of my computers, and until Liz's cousin, little cousin, 13 got on my desktop, and in like a 2-hour period, had like hundreds of malware.
But I wanted to download Battletoads on Facebook.
It was one of those things where like they downloaded something and just click next to the install process, and everything's like clicked automatically to install. This DJ. I'm good. How are you doing? No one was out there yesterday. That's why I was calling, because I really needed it done by today as like this was the last day. And so now I'm going to have to do it all myself. And I was trying to, because I liked you guys last year. And I didn't have any. All right. Thank you. Right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Yard guy.
Yard guy?
Not work yard. Not yard plant. Yard is in lawn.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Downloading it. It's so convenient. Devin. Looks like we won't start till Riley gets here anyway, so it works. Mhm. ERNST. NST, yeah. 207 Highlands Drive, Woodstock, Georgia. 30188.
Let's pick up some farmland.
Okay, thank you. Just let me know. I appreciate it. Trying to get some up there now.
went to our YouTube channel, and this is the image it has for our streaming now picture.
Dang it. Come on. That's not even right.
Does it change, or is it going to be like that forever?
I have to change it after you're done
Okay.
recording. Obviously. How does that thing happen? Out of every picture. You guys, we're getting our most views ever.
We got a direct link from Pornhub.
I'm sure there's some crossover between enthusiasts of Pornhub and enthusiasts of D&D.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna download WinZip. Are you watching this, Jason? There's some poor soul that is watching.
No, I turned it on for like a second, but I closed out, so it might
I'll just still hold down.
The dark. We'll just call it the darkness. The dark. You guys are gonna like Keo. Don't worry about it. His character's already dead. Because remember. Oh wait, we are live right now.
That was one of the issues I was talking to you guys about. Because you two and Keo are the ones that seem to struggle with. Because you and Dylan like to get comfortable, and that comfortability turns to end up like this. Dylan.
Just make love to the microphone.
Yes.
Well, the way it's going to be is you guys are going to be fighting mainly the infected of the darkness, whatever. And if you guys, what? And if you guys want to imagine what these people infected with the darkness a lot, imagine fast zombies with like this black ooze seeping out of almost every orifice that they have. Continue from where I was, or
You realize what you're doing, right?
what?
You're talking normally right up until
No, well, no. I mean, I knew the mic was on. Do you want, like, from where I was? Okay. Well, when you guys are bit, or in Kia's case, where he bites one of the infected. You guys are gonna have to get back to one of the.
I couldn't get the camera to work, so it's recording. I got the mic or the camera pulled up on here.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
In each of the barracks, there's like a triage center, and they have like this. I guess you could say antidote or serum to the darkness, but it's limited in amount, and you guys are gonna have to get this antidote if you guys get bit by these things.
Do we have to give it to? So Krell's dead, is what you're saying.
Krell's dead.
Does Keo know that?
Wait, were you? No, you guys were identical in party last session.
Oh, okay. I forgot Keo was with us.
Yeah.
Why did we do this out of nowhere? Who was not here?
Riley and Dylan,
That's
because
right.
they were
Spring
on
break.
spring
You're
break.
right. That's why we did
It was the party was identical, but it wasn't the party. So there was a druid party, or a druid that turned into a bear, and another just a separate group of reckless adventurers.
Okay.
And they were just trying to take the law into their own hands, and ended up possibly dooming the whole city.
Gotcha. I guess I don't know whether or not to wait for Riley at this point. We only have 45 minutes.
So much for being here an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get Dylan.
Riley? Oh. We're starting without him.
We're starting without him. No, your seat's actually right here. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but I'm just trying to think of a way to do this without.
We can wait. I mean, God, it sucks that we completely blew this session, but we'll just. Riley's not going to be here. I mean, it's clear we've only got 45 minutes left of recording time. Well, whenever he gets here, we can play, but it's not going to be able to be one whole session. Ugh. So that gives us down to 2 session buffer.
Okay, so the way the darkness thing's gonna work is, I guess.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
And recording? Okay.
We're not really playing, but you can tweet us out in case they want to.
If you get bit by one of these things, you get like I guess I'll say that you get like a counter on you, like a darkness counter. We'll call them darkness counters.
Okay.
And if you get 5 on you,
Then do you make saving throws against the darkness? Is that what it is?
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Like when you get bit, you'll make a saving throw because that's what I actually did for Keo, and
Okay.
he failed his saving throw,
Okay.
and he got a darkness counter on him.
Gotcha.
And I guess we'll do 3 or 5.
It's your call. You're the dungeon master. Depends on how ruthless you want to be.
I like 3.
Okay. And after 3, we have to get the antidote.
No, after 3. No, let's do 5. After 5, you're infected and you're turning.
Okay. And you get darkness counters by being bit and failing a saving throw.
Yeah.
And if we get the antidote before 5, we'll be okay.
Once and it's not. I just changed my idea. It's not like any rare or.
It's the same. It's Thomas Wonderfire.
It's
your
not.
boy, Thomas Wonderfire.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna be rare or anything like that. The antidote. It's just if you reach one of the barracks,
If we're out, you're saying if we have to go outside of the city and we're
you're
away
gonna
from.
want to bring some with you.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they have it at all the barracks, and there's one barracks located. I'll make another barracks. And mark it this way.
The amount of access he's giving us to the antidote concerns me of how often we're going to be attacked.
Just don't get bit. Leave the slowest person behind as bait.
Who is the slowest person? What's your agility? Nowhere.
I have 40 speed,
I have 30 speed.
but
I think I have 30 speed
But I
too.
can also make mine go a lot faster.
Yeah.
I can do something, I'm sure, to make myself faster.
Oh.
I can trip you.
And
can
the
spider
darkness
climb.
is going to be a
climb the
Constitution
walls.
saving throw.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, so are we going to start without Riley then?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start.
Last time on Natural Wonders.
Welcome to the Natural Wonders, the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons podcast. My name we're taking a little break. I know everyone is so upset that we're taking a break from Keo's story. But we're going to jump into Corey's story, who will, once Keo's done after the off season, Corey's going to take over DM. So Corey's kind of
Holla at your boy.
Corey's kind of giving us some fluff stories to kind of flesh out his area.
The area that we will be adventuring in today is a dark, grim place called Grimm's Hold.
Fitting name.
It's a heavily fortified base.
Why don't we ever go to a place called like Sunshine City or?
I thought that was the general idea of
This is a dark place.
what was what's the map at? What's that main place?
Corholt,
Corholt. That's kind of what I imagined Corholt to be. It was kind of this
Sunshine.
sunshine.
Well, we're always attracted
Like-
to like really either foreign names or really evil.
At like 2 in the morning.
You're like way behind. You got
Got a lot of
you got
catching
40 episodes, 39 episodes to get through. Okay,
But,
tell us about describe Grimm's Hold for the audience.
Grimm's Hold is a picture like every day is overcast. There's, I mean,
Show the camera the map.
To get up there,
We
and
have,
then
like,
no, you dropped the milk.
Other camera.
No, that's the other.
yeah, this is like an aerial view of
we
the
have like a
place.
face cam, but instead of the face
Yeah,
cam, it's
we'll
like a
flesh it
map.
out more for you. We'll post more detailed maps. Jason will draw you one up.
Jason's got nothing better to do. He's the group
You
artist.
can do that,
I
right?
was painting that Grimm's Hold painting. It just is a work in progress still.
Okay, cool.
Just like all the other works of progress we've kind of stuck you with, huh?
And I mean, most of the time it's overcast, but sometimes you'll get these nice golden sunsets or sunrises that really, for only moments, it brings you out of the grim of Grimm's Hold, and it reminds you of a peaceful place, like not at Grimm's Hold.
Okay. And can you tell us why Grimm's Hold is important to the Empire of Corholt or the Kingdom of Corholt?
Grimm's Hold is an important trade hub. It's got a pretty big wharf, and it's as far as its location goes, everywhere around it's there's not another landmass where you can park a ship for a good bit of ways. So it's just an important restock point. A lot of goods will be dropped off here. Goods flooding from the north. We haven't really gotten into more of the northern territories of
Okay.
Clandestria. What's
Destria.
Destria?
Clandestria. Okay.
But we had a session. Was it a couple weeks ago? When was it? When I DM'd that one little
It was a
silent
while
adventure?
ago, actually.
Grimm's Hold is encountering a terror called the Darkness, which is
That episode is on YouTube. And
okay.
on,
You guys know, what's been going on there.
I believe it's on the.
And what we're gonna pick off here is our little group of adventurers.
Thomas Wonderfire.
No,
Yeah!
you're no longer Thomas Wonderfire.
His twin brother.
You're his
Wandis Thunderfire.
You're Wanda's Thunderfire. You're everywhere, Jason. You're everywhere. And Borean.
Hey guys. What's up? I just read this great book the other day, by the way. It's
And
about
you
tax
guys
returns.
are part of a guard squadron. You're like you're 3 of a squadron of 8 guards. So if you guys could take your base armor bonus and
Okay.
add 3 to it, because you guys are hardened members of Grimm's Hold.
Okay.
So that means I was 17.
Yeah. Talking with the mic. What's your armor class everywhere?
It's now 10.
It's 15.
That makes me as a 19 now.
Okay. And just imagine your plate armor. I don't know if you remember the description before. It's just really big and bulky, just like it's got like
Oh wait, no, you know what? I don't have plate armor. I forgot.
your dexterity.
I'm dexterous, so I've got
All right,
leather
well, you got
armor.
chain. Or wait,
Yeah,
got
I think
leather
I'm the
armor.
same way.
you're leather. No, you're not leather.
I don't think I was heavy plate.
No, he's talking about me.
Yeah,
I've got the. I forgot.
You have,
that-
you have leather, or I thought you might have had scale or
no, it's
chainmail.
leather.
Just leather.
Oberon,
Wow.
Martell type of.
Looks like you don't get the
All right, well, your spaldrons at least
Okay.
have like spikes, and your leather is adorned with claw marks
Mhm.
of the battles, or telling of the battles that you faced once
Okay,
before.
bring it
You
on.
guys, you're all wizardy.
I'm trying to think of a way.
You've got a ring that grants you
Ooh.
3 AC.
Dang, dude, this is a super powerful ring.
It emits like some kind of aura.
Okay.
It's a magical aura. I like that. Maybe
Okay.
maybe Wandis.
Put it on me.
And
so I have
your
20
gloves give you +3 AC.
I'm assuming these magical items will somehow not be able to transfer outside of this realm.
They'll be gone.
Okay.
Wait, how about you give me your armor and you give me the
I'm not gonna
ring?
give
So
you
I
all
have
the stuff.
23 AC.
Wandis is impossible to hit. No, I'm gonna keep my super leather armor.
Yep.
You selfish.
Okay. And
Where are we starting?
you're starting. I'm just gonna say you're training in the Northern Barracks. There's you guys are just fighting dummies. You guys are like spearing dummy. I know you're sparring.
Hey, I'm gonna spar.
You're-
We're not
you're
gonna be
sparring.
we're not gonna beat up on some scrawl people.
Punching up a homeless.
You're in a battle of thought with another wizard. Choo, 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 choo.
Oh.
Oh my god, the South Park episode.
Yeah.
The psychic South Park episode.
I just imagine them just sitting there and nothing's actually happening, but in our minds, this epic battle's happening.
That's kind of cool.
And
And
it sounds boring.
Wallace, was it Wallace Thunderfire?
Wandis Thunderfire.
Wallace
I'm
Thunderfire
punching
is
a homeless person.
practicing Rex Kwando with another.
And I'm reading the recent subscription of Reader's Digest as boring.
You're reading about the love affair between the mayor of Grimshold.
I'm doing tax returns right now for the city of Gore.
How long after our previous event, like previous session, did this?
Well, I was still from the session here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys are training, you see a plume of black smoke.
Ooh.
Ah,
So everywhere and nowhere can meet.
oh my God. And Lori.
That,
and
well,
Borean.
like I was saying before, that wasn't nowhere. That was an identical.
Oh.
member
Same.
of a reckless party.
Yeah, another,
I mean,
another adventuring
yeah.
party that didn't.
I didn't want to make you guys have to re-roll new characters
Yeah,
for
I
some
see.
weird
Okay.
thing.
Jason,
So.
you're not in your mic right now. If you want to move your mic to where you can lean down and do that.
I mean, it's just imagine it's a robot penis and you're trying to.
Oh,
okay. Anyway, yeah, I imagine it's a similar adventuring party that meets an unhappy fate.
And you hear like the alarm, the guard alarm. It's
Pew, 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 pew. And the bells toll.
it's a horn that someone's blowing into. Imagine something like
Lord of the Rings.
the horn of whatever.
The Night's Watch, Game of Thrones.
No, I was imagining more of the Two Towers.
Brrr.
Gimli was blowing into.
It seems like a really bad use of resources. Okay, that's fine. Brothers,
Borean. Wait, that's
everywhere. Wandis, we must
And
go.
then you have
The
your
alarm has
five,
been sounded.
your
Companions.
Five other, they're just regular old knights.
That-
sword
So
and
guys that are
shield.
probably gonna die.
That are going to be subbed out for the other two adventures when they get here.
There's a very quiet bard,
His name is Realm.
Rumps.
Rumps. Oh, God.
Wombs.
Okay.
Lumps.
All right. So since we're already with our weapons training, I kind of run out and I'm like, let's go see what the problem is.
lead the way. I don't want to get bit.
All right. I climb the wall.
Okay.
All right, so you guys,
You're running to the plume.
so the way to get there, there's either going through this tunnel way through there, or going through this tunnel, going past the main gate, and then catching the house from that.
Wait, why don't we just camp in the barracks with the antidote, and then they could never get us?
Because we're supposed to be trying to protect the city of Grimshold. There's some moral obligation we have. Is there a dice on the ground? Okay. We're going to go through the tunnels, through the eye. If there's one thing I know about Grimshold is that you really don't want to be caught outside the outside gate no matter what.
I'm gonna go right to the outside gate.
Okay.
So you're
We're going through
way?
this, through the eye, and we're going to go up this and come up north.
Okay, you guys are walking through this tunnel. You pass through the eye. I'm not going to go into deep detail of what the eye looks like, but it's an amazing sight to behold. You're going to walk right through it because you guys have seen it.
It's a
100,000
big dome, because our viewers got into the visual. It's a big dome with a bunch of arrow slits, kind of.
Yeah, it's like basically you walk under it, and there's a whole just panoramic aerial view of just these murder holes where you can get fired down upon.
Say murder holes.
Murder holes.
Oh,
And you guys pass through this way, and as you guys near this entryway, you see another squadron of guards manning the door, shooting crossbows out the other murder holes.
Open the gates.
Negative.
I'm right here. Remember that. I'm right here.
No,
You didn't come. He didn't come with us.
Okay, so I guess you guys get to there, and at the same time, Wanda's Thunderfire gets to the main gate and sees all the other guards like manning their station at the main gate. It's a bunch of battlements. It's kind of like just like what you would imagine a regular castle, like just barricades and stuff like that, only it's inside. And so it's just like this. There's like a stairway up here, but then there's a bunch of battlements that protect the stairway, but it's
Okay.
also
Okay.
on inside this little gateway. And you hear Wanda's Thunderfire, you hear guards talking about there was a burrower burrowed underneath the wall and got into the first house in the northern residential area and collapsed part of the wall. And that's what, and I don't know,
What part of the wall did they collapse?
this part right here.
Oh, that's convenient.
and
It's right
that's-
off the map.
Like, well, that's what happened.
Okay.
You guys don't know.
How's the house on fire?
Because
Remember
the
that
guards
last
set it on
one?
fire. The
They
guards were trying
burning
to
it.
burn it down.
They had gotten through.
No, he wasn't here. Remember, he was
Oh,
on
right, yeah. Well, there was
some backstory. Our group of adventurers, while you and Riley and Disney went to Grimshold, and there's this evil plague apparently, and we went to this area, because there was like a death. We followed the guards. Then the guards got attacked by these. Imagine 28 days later, kind of zombies. They got attacked right there, and their solution was to burn the house down. So they set the house on fire, and that's really what we did.
And I don't know if I might not even have mentioned it, but I did. This was part of how they got in. Is they got in through the basement. There was a burrower.
Figured that
it burrowed in through, and then what they burrowed under collapsed kind of the wall. You don't know what they look like.
We've only heard about them.
You've only heard about the whole.
The giant worms.
But it doesn't collapse this whole wall. It just collapsed part of the floor. They weren't prepared for like an underground thing. So just the floor really gives way. The wall was prepared to withstand. I mean, the wall could probably still stand even if all the ground from here to here like were to collapse out from under it. Is how like
beautiful
sturdy these things were built. But it does collapse part of the wall, and you hear the sounds of rabid humans echo down the halls.
Where are you, Wandis?
Are you like right here?
Yeah.
Like, okay. So you hear the sound of rabid humanoids and the sound of sword piercing flesh, screams of pain echo.
From where?
Well,
It's all
down
in
the
there.
front gate. And the horrible thing about it is it's all enclosed, so it all echoes really loudly, and so it's really chaotic. And you look around, and all the guards around you are just like, they're like, they got that look like, here we go again, but you can tell they are all deeply afraid because this thing it's a very scary feeling. You should be very afraid right
All right,
now.
well, I'm gonna run where I hear
As a
the.
matter of fact, I want you to make a roll. What'd you get?
6.
You miss out on your turn. You're too afraid to do anything.
Oh yeah, roll. Miss your turn.
Okay. So back to everywhere and Vorian. Open the gates. We have to evacuate the people.
Look out the window. Do you see that?
I look out the window.
And then you see like
You have to roll.
this house in a giant scorcher, and just these people running out. They're on fire, but they're infected, and they're shrieking as they're falling apart, basically, because the flames are just. I mean, it's not going to last much. You look out, and it's not going to last much longer out on this end. But it's better safe than sorry. And you know what?
Do we see any survivors?
No, there's no survivors. You see a rabid bear, like an undead bear. It's like a bear. It's like soaked in the blackness that you've seen all over. And I'm not gonna say you're better off to not go out there because that's what Kia would do. But the guard's like, they'll be gone in a matter of no time. Just give it like 5 minutes, and it'll be clear to go out and check it out.
I guess we can wait 5 minutes.
But what about any survivors?
Be my guest.
Help!
Now I have open the gates. Now, open the gates.
I can't. I'm under strict orders. All right, make a roll.
I just want to punch him to open the gate
I
up.
know.
You're too afraid.
12.
All right, fine. And then he opens the gate, and then he's like, "It's your death wish, not mine."
Close the gate behind us, but we're gonna rescue whoever we
Oh,
can.
definitely.
All right, everywhere. Wandis, let's go.
I didn't think Wandis was with us.
Oh yeah, everywhere. You and the troops, let's make it. We have to rescue as many people as we can.
As you guys open the gate, and
Is everywhere coming with me?
Yes, I'm just going to stay far behind. I am not getting
As you
bit.
guys open the gates, you see a bunch of people like outside that have been waiting to get in the door because they closed it off as soon as the stuff was going down. And you look around and you see a couple of villagers with crossbow bolts in them, and they don't look affected by the darkness at all.
Like oh god. So this is
They've been shot. These
They've
innocent people.
Yeah.
this is probably some sort of protocol they have in place, like mass
Kill everyone.
extermination protocol. That's probably what got it sectioned off.
So as you guys open the gates, the people start to come rushing
Sounds a
in,
lot like
scared,
a movie,
obviously
yes.
really afraid. the guard tries to pipe up and say, "We're under strict order to keep."
You let these people in now.
What I was gonna say is he starts to say it, but he's just like overwhelmed by the rush of people coming in, and like all these people just kind of barrel their way through, and it's a good bit of people, and by your estimates, it is around how many people you would believe to live in this kind of area, because you guys have been guards for a long time.
Okay.
And you guys know how many people live in each section because you guys are stationed all over all the time. And, more or less, there's still people that you hear off in the distance, survivors that are fending off these.
Everywhere.
Yes.
If you want to go back, you can. This could be a very dangerous mission, but we got to rescue as many as we can.
I've got your back.
Let's do this.
But I've got your back from like
Far away.
far away. But I see your back.
All right, so you guys are going out of here.
We can cut Wandis.
No, it's fine.
No.
Cut to
Yeah.
Wandis. Who is going to make
makes his gathers himself as he dabs off the wet mark in his pantaloons, and he sees a group of guards rushing towards to cover up this little hole, and another guard approaches him. "Where's your squadron at? Why aren't you with your squadron?"
They're dead. There's a breach in the back of the city. We didn't even see it.
Bluff check.
Two.
God, I got two.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, where's the quickest zombie? Or whatever.
Zombie? What are you talking about? The guard
Oh no, he doesn't
We
want
do
it.
not want to slap Wandis. Thunderbolt.
Let's go.
God.
You swing like a girl.
Time out.
But I'm not gonna swing. I wasn't gonna hit him.
I know. If you could make your way towards us,
Well, I don't know where you guys went.
I know. Just maybe come through the gate instead of, because it's hard for Corey to be able to go back and forth.
I'm so confused. Like
You went this
city.
way. Everyone else went
These
this
are
way.
big walls. Okay, these are all walls. They're not streets. This is all wall. Imagine like big enclosed walls, kind of. So we went this way, and you went up there, away from us.
So we're on top of the wall.
No, you're inside the
They're big
wall.
tunnels. Kind of.
Oh,
And
there's
so you're in there right now, hopefully standing at the gate, ready to come through and meet with. Because we're gonna have plenty of time to kill
all right.
things.
I'll run to you guys.
All right. Well, I'm just for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna have you run all the way back.
After you caused a little chaos with the one guard.
He started.
That guy is such a jerk.
Having a slap fight with the main guard. And you make it out to the back gate, and you see as you pass through here, you see all the guards you see the guards attending to the aid of all the people who came through the wall or through from the valley, and the
Checking for wounds.
guards are helping, and they are checking for wounds as well. As you walk through the gate, you hear "I got one," and they're like, "No, I didn't know." And then you didn't really see that happen, and then you hear a bunch of crying. A child crying.
Okay.
Sorry.
God, you're cruel.
And okay, so you walk up behind everywhere and Borean. And
Wandis, you made it.
as soon as you hear the shrill cry of a rabid humanoid. Two of them rush the corner, engulfed in flames. Just
You ready, Wandis?
as they make that sound, the air forces a lot of that black ooze to just kind of fling out.
What do we know about the infection rate of this stuff? Do you have to be bit, or is it ingesting blood?
It's ingesting blood. It's getting bit.
All right.
Yeah. Stay back everywhere.
I start stomping.
Let's do
my
this,
feet.
Wandis.
I start stomping
Do you have
my
a
feet.
shield?
No, I have two-handed
Corey, I
spear.
start stomping.
But I'm very agile. You have to remember that. Like I sacrifice my
Well,
plate
it's
and
okay because you
shield.
got your 5 guards that immediately, because you guys are the leader of the guards or the leader of the squadron of guards.
Yeah.
So the five guards kind of forms like a phalanx wall
Mhm.
immediately around you guys, and the flaming. What should we call them? Because I mean,
Walkers.
Walkers, zombies, wild guys. We got to think of a good name.
Flesh
because
critters.
it's the darkness that's the plague or whatever.
Dark walkers,
Gleepers.
gleepers. That's a nice slang term. I like it.
Gleepers.
Gleepers, it is.
Gleepers. Okay, you
2 gleeps approaching.
2 of the flaming gleepers like just kind of wash upon the wall of shields that the guards have
Okay.
formed, and you smell like it's almost like burning tar.
Okay.
And so like these guards are gonna make their hits. Actually, they're gonna there's 2 of them. So here's one of the guards. Here's how his shield holds up against.
God. Poor guards.
He
shields
kind of he
That's a bad die anyway. You know that, Corey. That die is cursed.
he kind of gets pushed back and he pushes through, and I guess the zombie's gonna make an attack. On him.
No, not that dice, you jerk. This red one. That's a
Wait,
good.
no, we want the zombie to make an attack on him.
Well,
Because that
that's
would
a
be a bad
purple
roll.
one.
Isn't that?
Oh yeah, good job, good call. That 20. Ooh, good.
Yeah.
Call. The Gleepo. What was it?
Gleeper.
Gleeper.
The Gleeper bites.
Will you write Gleeper down, Jason?
Are we really calling them Gleepers?
Yes, that's actually not a bad name.
The
Gleeper.
Gleeper
I need a
like,
pen,
lunges
please.
to bite
Can I have a pen?
the valiant guard, and as he bites down on the guard's helmet, the Gleeper's teeth just kind of shatter,
Yeah.
and it like just like oozes
Yeah.
this black gleep all over like
Gleep.
That's it.
That's why we call them Gleepers.
Yeah, like oozes black gleep all over the helm, and the guard adjusts himself to plunge his sword into the Gleeper's heart. He misses.
Right
And
there.
but okay, here's the other guard. His shield, how he holds up against his Gleeper.
Alright, we're moving that dice to another side.
And we're exiling the Who dice.
He's on the ground, and the Gleeper.
Oh, no, Gleeper's got to use the curse dice.
The Gleeper lunges to attack that guard,
God, this is awful dice.
and like again, like it just moves to bite. It moves to bite the shoulder of the guard, but the plate is just too thick for the zombies, and it just breaks their teeth.
Gleepers, Corey, not zombies.
Sorry, yeah. The Gleeper's teeth just kind of breaks and shatters on the armor. and it's
We haven't
unable
gotten
to do
anything
anything.
above a 15.
Is it called the blackness or the darkness?
The darkness.
Oh.
And
That's
the
racist.
disease is the darkness, and we call them Gleepers once they're infected.
And okay, so the 3 other guards are going to try.
Hold formation. We'll swing around, and
Okay.
you guys just keep drawing them in, and we'll swing around to attack.
Well, the
them.
formation is broken because you got 1 guard on the ground.
Reform! Reform!
I start stomping my leg. For
Okay, so
sweet
you guys,
music.
I guess you guys can roll for initiative. My bad, I didn't.
1. Got that
13.
I got a 1.
11.
11. Here's the Gleeper's turn.
Gleep.
17.
That's good.
16.
Ooh, got that 19
So
AC.
this,
Oh, wait, are they attacking the guards?
yeah.
Poor guards.
Well, no, that was
initiative.
initiative.
Oh, okay. So they gotta go
They're
first.
gonna go first. The
Figures.
zombies are gonna bite at the guards that are already on the.
No!
Here's
Jonathan!
1.
16.
You
That's a
think
hit.
you think if this is happening like a lot, they'd know what they're doing, but they're just getting
They're
ripped to
just-
shreds.
Jonathan! What are you looking for?
It was his first day on the squad.
Oh, he's about to just gleep on them. Oh, jeez. These DJ wants to get gleeped on.
Jonathan!
All right, here's the other guard, or here's the other zombie on the other
Gleeper.
guard. Yeah, Gleeper.
It's okay. You'll get it eventually. 10.
That's a miss.
Yes. All right.
And so you look over, and that one zombie just like grabs this guy's head and forces it over on the other shoulder, exposing nice meaty neck flesh.
No, Jonathan.
Just lunges in and just not getting anything vital, but getting like this muscle right here.
Ah, it sounds painful.
And these like you just hear like once you can tell once he gets that flesh connect because his scream goes from being afraid to being in sheer pain.
Okay, cool.
And so now it's
All right.
Jason's, it's everywhere's turn. Oh,
I got a
you get
13.
11? Okay, yeah.
All right, I want to run and I want to jump off like someone that's in the phalanx formation. They've got plate mail, I'm assuming. I want to jump off his plate and like off his shoulder and kick up and try to drive my spear down onto the guy biting into
Make a
Jonathan.
dexterity check. No, it's okay. If you pass the dexterity check, we'll give you a damage bonus.
Or how about advantage on my attack roll?
And damage bonus.
17.
And you'll get advantage.
Yes.
And I'll give you a
I will-
plus D8.
I will definitely. Oh my god. 11. 5 and a 1. Gosh darn it. See, every time I try to do something cool. Okay, I'm done. I obviously missed.
It just digs into the ground right next to one of the guards' heads.
All right. Everywhere you're up.
I guess I will cast. What is that spell called? Eldritch Blast.
What's that spell?
Onto
Eldritch Blast on the wall so it all collapses and
I
crashes.
don't want to kill them, destroy the wall. It's our mode of defense
Yeah.
against these things.
Maybe it's like a last resort against the boss. I'll destroy the wall.
You're like, yeah!
I thought advantage for sure. I'll get something.
I'm gonna
maybe in that
just shoot at a bleeper or gleeper.
Yeah.
19.
Roll
Yes.
for damage or how much?
It
damage?
blasts
I think
all the
The Eldritch
guards.
Blast does D10.
Nice, dude.
This is a D10. Yeah. 9 damage.
It was just kind of like I don't describe what Eldritch Blast does.
It's like a mystical energy beam, kind of like magic missile, but for warlocks.
Okay, it just
And
kind
not
of like
gooey, not as gooey and warm.
it kind of blasts like as you would imagine some kind of heavy laser. Like it just kind of solderizes the flesh, and just kind of you just see
Oh,
it like forms like a perfect circle wherever you like blast through, or I don't know, is it like a circular beam? Like what kind of blast are we looking at so I can describe this?
Maybe a circle.
Okay, well, like it carves like a nice circle into this gleeper, and you just see black ooze as it crumples to the ground.
nice. Nice shot everywhere.
Thank you, Borean.
All right, Wanda's Thunderfire.
All right. Since I've been winding up my sweet chin music, I'm gonna use it on the zombie on top of that one guard. 23, 24.
Nice job.
5 damage, and then
Then it gets to a second attack.
20.
Oh, nat 20. So you need 2d4. Okay, yeah. 3,
4. It's plus.
All right,
3.
what was the first and second hits? What was the first? Was the first
First
hit like
is
a
5
punch?
damage.
Sweet chin music was the first one, like a kick kind of.
And
And
then
then
what was
after
the
that, I
follow
grab
through?
like the back of its neck and snap it over my
I
shoulder.
feel like his head's just gonna
All
pop
right,
off.
well,
He's gonna get covered in black.
You
hair.
sweet chin music, and you hear like a distinct snap and pop of bone breaking, and so when you grab the head and go to fling it over your shoulder, you actually just pull the whole spinal cord. You're ripping out the body. So you just have the head and spinal cord. Like, ripped
Oh
off.
God!
You
It's gonna
see,
be
like
sick.
where it didn't cleanly connect off one of the shoulders.
Ah,
Just
God, dude.
It's like it kind of pulled his arm back through his body, kind of like you would a sock after.
Ew.
And it would have that kind of look around the shoulder.
Oh my
of it.
gosh.
You just see this gleep is
Good
just
kill, Wandis.
gleep is everywhere. And after that one guard got his neck bitten, or I don't know what muscle that is, like it got like you see like the blackness or the darkness already like spreading in his.
So we
wound.
killed the two.
You killed the two
gleepers.
gleepers, yeah.
Get Jonathan to the barracks immediately. We'll go forth and keep looking for other
Survivors.
survivors.
Yes, sir. You guys are still close to that gate. So one of your guards, kind of like does that shoulder carry or whatever,
Yeah.
and then drops him off at the gate, sends him for medical aid, and then pulls back into formation. So you
Okay.
guys have 4 more guards.
All right. Let's continue on. Scout the buildings out. We'll go in together. Where's the scream coming from? Do we know where the scream's coming from?
You guys.
Perception check.
Yeah, perception check.
Perception checks, everybody.
13.
15.
No.
Make a perception check, Wandis.
8.
What's your perception bonus? +1. That's enough. I got a
You guys
15.
kind of go toward this house right here. I mean,
North.
There's actually not like those aren't actual houses. I'm just
Right.
trying to imagine.
Okay, so near the burned house is
Near
where we
the
hear
burned
the scream.
house is where you-
This way, and we kind of run.
Help, help. Make another perception check.
14,
10.
20.
14
All right,
for both
you
of us.
guys know what house is in. You see someone like banging against the window. They open it up and tell you that they're trapped. Her family's trapped inside this house. There's a bunch of gleepers trying to get in the bedroom door.
This sounds just so.
It's just-
And then the husband
This is the
just.
husband abandoned her.
It's like no, she's like, hurry through the front door. There's a bunch of them down there. Be careful.
All right, we kind of storm in. Run! Hurry this way! And we run as quick as we can to get
All
there.
right, so you guys like go up the stairs. It's like the stairs are like creaking under your heavy armor, or never mind, no one's wearing any the heavy armor of the guards that are with you.
I feel like the imagery in your head is just completely shattered by a
Yeah.
death-based group.
Well,
You
the
actually
4
don't hear that
guards
sort
are
of-
like going first, and they get to the top of the stairway, and at the end of the hallway, they see
Jeez.
Unbelievable,
they
Jason.
see like 4
It's over
gleepers, like they've broken this way into the room, and you hear the tearing of flesh and the screaming of.
God.
of
All right, let's immediately attack the Gleepers. Save who we can.
All right, so as you guys move down the hall, you get the gleepers' attention. So they
Over here, you ugly
they
brutes.
drop what they're doing and they start doing.
Well,
And then
how big is this hallway? Is this like one abreast, two
2
abreast?
by 2 like people could stand
Okay.
next to each other.
Wandis up here with me. Everywhere behind us, blown to pieces.
Remember, you got those 4 guards too with shields.
No, we're main characters.
I mean, God, I just don't want to lose any guards. That's
Yeah,
I'm
let's
very
go,
attached to. I
Me
like
and
to
you.
our way of showing leadership is by leading by example and putting ourselves
Okay.
in harm's way
Right,
before our
let's do
guards.
it.
All right, so Wandis and I
I
are in this
So
front.
I'll roll for initiative.
All right, Wandis and everywhere.
4.
14.
14. I got a 14.
Are there stairs where they're coming from?
No, I think we already went up the stairs.
You got 14.
We went up
Or
the
DJ,
stairs.
what'd you get?
I got a 14.
DJ,
What'd you get?
14.
I have a genius plan. I'm gonna take the spine and head that I got,
What'd you get, Dylan?
and I'm gonna ram them down
What'd
the.
you get,
I had a
Dylan?
4. I'm gonna ram them all down the
Do you
hall.
still have it? Why would you carry that thing with you? That's disgusting.
It's the intimidate.
I don't think they'll be intimidated. It's just gross and highly unsanitary.
Here are the 4 zombie or the 4 gleepers.
There you go. I thought you could roll them all together if you wanted.
9,
8.
7.
Dang it! Almost got to go first.
Ah, loser.
I just botched my freaking awesome Move.
We only have like 2.
I know. Sad world.
Alright, and the 4 guards. 14, 3, that was easy. Wow, everyone, you two got 14s. and
I got
A
a
lot
4.
of 14s and 9s that roll.
I got a 5 actually.
So the first, what's your formation? Who's on the right side? Who's on the left side?
I'm on the right.
With my thing in front of me, like
All right, so one zombie, one Gleeper charges towards
see, it does
Wandis.
intimidate.
Come on, Wandis. Well, here they come. 19.
19, huh?
All right, 6-sided dice, 2 damage, and roll a 20-sided dice plus your Constitution modifier.
Constitution saving throw, you mean? 7
It's not
plus
quite.
1. That's a 9. He
You
got on there.
failed. You failed
So
your
you get one
Constitution.
darkness
check. You got
counter?
one darkness counter.
You want to write that down. You lost 2
I
health.
have mental.
No, you don't.
You have 2. You lost 2
There's
health.
a pin down there, too.
This is my first darkness count.
Smart Alec. All right.
So it just kind of claws you. It was like a little claw on your arm, but like instantly once you got it clawed, it kind of feels like tingly and weird. So you definitely got a darkness counter.
Okay.
And
My turn.
yep.
All right. I see the guy as he scratches them. I try to like push him back and stab him with my spear. I got an 18.
You hit.
All right. Can I retroactively make him my hunter's quarry?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So a D8 and a D6. I know. 13 damage.
Oh, how'd you attack him?
I threw him back and just kind of like shoved my spear into his belly.
It just goes clean through the bone. It's just
Oh, that went through a little too easy.
yeah. You push it off him, and then the spear just drives magically through him. Or not magically, but very without difficulty.
It's just, yeah,
And
it's like cutting through
it's
like
dead. It just-
paper. All right, everywhere you're gonna have to be the last one to go.
Why?
This is 2:30.
I'm going to collapse the wall of the house on top of the Gleepers
Okay.
with a Eldritch Blast.
All right.
All right, everywhere, make the roll.
4 plus
At least you didn't get a nat 1.
5, so 9.
The wall explodes, and there were 2 people still alive hiding behind that wall. Roll a 10-sided. Wait, how much? What spell did you cast?
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
That's a D10.
I do 2d10.
5, 7.
It kills both the children.
Gosh darn it.
After this adventure, everywhere retires and becomes a drunk.
All right. And on that note, we're going to end it. Sorry for the quick session, guys. Sorry we didn't have everybody. I know you're eagerly waiting the return to Kehoe's campaign. We'll start that one next week, hopefully. So say bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you guys.
I had fun.
I'll say goodbye for Dylan.